It's that time of the year to try your luck by registering for the DV Lottery program with the hope of winning and relocating to the United States of America. The DV Lottery registration period usually starts within the first week in October and runs till the second week in November every year. Note the exact date for this year's registration period. Remember, the registration is totally free. This is DN2L. Let's get started. In this video, I will show you how to register for the DV Lottery program correctly. With some luck on your side, you can increase your chances of winning and becoming part of the 55,000 eligible people that will be granted permanent resident visas. You can register for the DV Lottery program if you can meet these requirements. Requirement number 1, you must be a native of any of these countries to apply for this year's DV Lottery program. On the other hand, if you are a native of any of these countries, unfortunately, you are not eligible for this year's DV Lottery program. Exceptions. If you are married and your spouse is from a country which is eligible, you can claim your spouse's country of birth and apply for the DV Lottery together. Also, if one of your parents was born in a country which is eligible, you can claim and register based on one of your parents' country of birth. With these exceptions, you may be able to apply for this year's DV Lottery program. Remember, you have to provide solid evidence to support your eligibility at some point, so make sure you have such documentations ready. Requirement number 2. You must meet either education or work requirements of the DV program by having either at least a high school education or its equivalent. That is, it must be a successful 12-year course program of elementary and secondary education, or at least 2 years working experience within the last 5 years in a particular job. I have a video that explains in details how to confirm if your current occupation qualifies. Remember, you only need to satisfy one requirement, not both education and work. Completing the DV Lottery registration process is a simple one. This is an obvious point, but I have to mention them. Do not attempt to complete the DV Lottery application on your mobile phone or tablet. Please use a laptop or a desktop computer with a high-speed internet service. If you do not have access to any, go to an internet cafe to complete your registration. You may use any internet browser of your choice like Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. Caution: the web page, if left idle for too long, will time out and you will have to complete the whole process again. So make sure you have everything handy before starting the registration online. You cannot save your entry and continue later, so allocate sufficient time to complete it in one sitting. These are the informations you must have handy before starting the process. Your full name, exactly as it appears on your passport. Gender, date of birth, city where you were born, country where you were born, country of eligibility for the DV program. This will normally be the same as your country of birth. However, if you are claiming eligibility based on your parents' country of birth or that of your spouse's, that will be the country you will have to indicate in this particular section. Photographs. A recent photograph of yourself, your spouse, and all your children if applicable. The photograph should meet the following requirements. It should be in JPEG file format, must be equal to or less than 240 kilobytes in file size. It should be in a square aspect ratio, that is, the height must be equal to the width, and must be in a 600 by 600 pixels in dimension. Mailing address, country where you reside today, phone number, email address, highest level of education, current marital status, number of children and their details. Be sure to include all living natural and legally adopted children, and they must be under 21 years of age, and also they should not be married. Now let's head to your internet browser, and in the address bar, enter this address. On this page, scroll down to the green button titled Begin Entry to start the process. You will be required to complete an authentication code by entering certain characters as they appear in this picture box area. If the characters are not clear, use the button here to change the characters until you can visibly enter the correct code. And then click on Submit. Once the page loads, you can begin entering your details. In this section, you will enter your last name or family name or surname. Then enter your first name, followed by your middle name if applicable. If you have no middle name, check this box. In section 2, select your gender, either you're a male or a female. In this section right here, enter your date of birth in the below format: month, day, year. In section 4, type in the city where you were born. Refer to your birth certificate if you are not sure, and if you do not know, check this box. Now, select the country where you were born from this drop-down menu. In my case, I was born in Ghana, so that's what I selected. If you are claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born, then select yes. However, if you are claiming eligibility based on your spouse's country of birth or your parents' country of birth or other exception, select the country from the drop-down list most appropriate to your situation. This is the section where you will upload your digital photograph. Click on Choose New Photo. Then, go to the location on your computer where you save the photo file. Click on the file. Then click on the Upload button. Once uploaded successfully, the photo image will appear here. In section 8, you will enter your complete mailing address. If you receive mails in your home address, enter that information. If not, enter a PO box address details right here. Select from the drop-down menu the country where you currently reside. Enter your phone number here. Even though it says optional, I will advise you to enter your phone number including your country code. In this section, enter a legitimate email address in these boxes. Please do not use your work or school email address. Select the highest level of education you have achieved as of today or as of the day you are doing the registration. If you are currently taking a master's course and you don't have the certification, do not include your master's degree. Only include your first degree or your bachelor's degree. Select the appropriate answer for your marital status in this section. There is a helpful information to guide your answer should you have any doubts in regards to your marital status, so make reference before choosing. In this section, type in the number of children you have. If you do not have any children, enter 0. If you have a number of them, enter the exact number, but it must be a number not more than 100. So in case you have 20 children, please make sure you enter the number 20. Also, they must be under the age of 21 and also not married as of the date of your entry submission. If you indicated that you were married and or with children, you will have to complete your spouse and children's information in the next section. However, if you are single without any children, you will simply review the information you have entered to make sure that they are accurate. After a thorough review of all the details you have entered and making sure that they are accurate, click on the green button below to submit your application. In case you need to make any changes, click on the Go Back to Part 1 button to make necessary corrections and then submit. After clicking on the Submit button, this page will open to confirm that yes, indeed, your entry for the DV Lottery program was a success. Note down your confirmation number somewhere safe. Make sure you set a reminder on your phone's calendar to check your results in May next year to see if indeed you were selected. Good luck. Now that you have completed the process of registering for the DV Lottery program, you can go about your life as usual. Start saving money to use for the rest of the process in case you are selected. As they say, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, so be optimistic and prepare whilst you wait for the results. If this video was helpful in any way, give it a like, share, and consider subscribing for similar DV Lottery content. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. This is DN2L. Peace.